Hello guys, another vlog, and to my left... Who
What?
are you?
Oh, I have to introduce myself?
Yes.
No.
I ain't talking until she talks.
I am Shelly Rika.
Who's this guy?
I am Canadian Jutsu, also known as CJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh, goodness.
So, doing a quick little vlog to talk about a concert I went to. Now, normally I don't do a vlog for a concert, I do it for like a movie or something, but this deserves being talked about because it was awesome and I was not expecting it.
Guess who it is? Well, I can't get up off this couch. Can you see that? Can you read that? Aw, yeah.
Marianas Trench.
Marianas Trench.
It was amazing.
It was fantastic.
And before we get into it, let's just say my experiences with Marianas Trench was back in when I was going to school in 09, 010, I can't remember. Just before that, like first time I went to college, which was like right after high school. Like Fix Me had like just come out, and it was huge. And like I had this friend of mine who was really into the band, and I said, okay, I'll check it out. And I saw their video on Much Loud because new bands start their Alexa on Fire got their start on there with videos, and it was like what's the song called again?
The first one?
The first one, yeah.
Say Anything.
Say Anything was a big hit on there. Fall Out Boy is the same way. When their Sugar We're Going Down was on there on Much Loud, it finally got popular enough to get on regular play. They got the same way. But Say Anything and Shake Tramp were really catchy songs. I really liked it. And even back when I was still doing shows for my town, I contacted them about playing a show. Almost happened, but their manager didn't really respond to me. So probably because I was a small town promoter, so it didn't happen. But I almost booked them once. So, you guys wanted to go to the show in our town because they weren't coming to your town because stupid bylaws or whatever.
Yeah, I could go into a long-winded discussion on how
Yeah.
dumb it is, but my first experience with Marianas Trench was actually quite recent. Like I remember hearing Shake Tramp and the other one that you mentioned, I can never remember the name of. Say Anything?
Yes, and then you got really into Fallout.
And I really got into Fallout for a little while, and I really, really liked it. And so I started listening to Ever After and all that. But I was never very much of a Much Music video watcher. Like it was more something that my sister did.
I was in high school a little bit, just because
Yeah.
Much Loud
Me
and
too.
the punk show were like, that was my bread and butter for music. So.
Yeah, well, I remember a lot of the stuff, like there's that Tom Green and stuff that was on there that I would watch every once in a while.
I got
But-
into it my last year of high school. Started watching Much.
I like what I would call Marianas Trench is like it's like the good Fall Out Boy, like the really old stuff, but like with a huge kick, like
That's quite
right
a kick.
up the butt,
Yeah.
and they're very energetic. And I grew up with pop punk. Like Blink-182 is one of my favorite bands growing up, and stuff like that. So I really got into it. I sort of fell out of it when their newer stuff came out because I wasn't feeling it. But after hearing some of the songs tonight, I kind of want to check them out.
Yeah, you should definitely check them out. Like, I think it's because it's the first album that I went into that I really, really like Ever After, while a lot of people are saying that it's their weakest.
It's really funny because Zero's into Fix Me. I'm into Masterpiece Theater, and you're into Ever After. We
Yeah.
each love a different album the most.
Yeah.
But basically, let's just get into things.
The actual.
The actual show, like. I went to see, let me put it this way. I went to see Alice Cooper for a couple of years ago with my brother and my dad. And Alice Cooper is like, he's known for having crazy-ass stage shows, like getting his head chopped off and his daughter in a nurse's outfit, taking him to the morgue, stuff like that. This is Alice Cooper. This is like where their show was, like right here. Like doing backflips and shit. Cheesy-ass movie scenes.
Yeah, see, the cool theme of it was, it's called Ever After. It's based on sort of like a storybook, right?
They created a fairy tale.
Yeah, they created a fairy tale, and throughout this sort of cheesy event of watching videos, him suspended on wires, and then them coming out in their underpants and all that.
I laughed this entire show for a good reason. I love cheese. I mean,
Oh
I watch
god.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I watch Power Rangers. I love cheese.
Full cheese.
I love cheese, and like
Yeah.
I would even turn to you, and I was like, "This is so cheesy, and I love it." Like just they would do everything in slow mo for the little film seconds. You would just do like do like dirt faces, like. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like I was the thing was I was not very excited going to the show. Like I was excited because you guys were coming down and we were all going to a show together. But like talk about like being completely wrong about how it was going to go. I thought it was just going to be just another like Memorial Center show.
Yeah.
But it was over the top. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. That's the whole thing. Like I've been to a couple of concerts myself. The last sort of punk pop band that I went to was Sum 41, and that concert was really nice because it was mostly just a mosh pit. It wasn't really in a concert hall. It was sort of in a conference center, but it was just a mosh pit, and you went, and it started out really, really like kid friendly and like really upbeat, and then I think it went downhill with like when people started doing nefarious smoking devices, shall we say.
But this is the most important part of this. We've been to a lot. You've been to a couple shows. I've been to a lot of shows. This was somebody's first concert.
My first ever
goodness.
concert ever, and I'm so happy that it was Marianas Trench. I am like the biggest fan now. No wonder I like Toy Soldiers. That song is the best one on the album in my opinion because I am a crazy fan now.
Out. You hit him.
I slapped him on the leg.
She punched me like super hard, and well, I mean, yeah, you were so excited.
I was too excited.
But like, I was not expecting all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I love my favorite. Like, what I thought was really cool is like, let's call the other bands up. Now the other bands were like rappy groups, and we weren't too into them.
Yeah, well, we might as well make mention of them. One was called Ayanami Vice, and the other one was
Anami Vice.
Anami Vice, and the other one was something the West.
Okay,
Webster?
wait. Down with Webster.
Down with Webster.
They were okay. I'm not gonna get into.
Well, see, like they had some good parts and they had some bad, but what their main purpose was to pump people up, and their type of music really does like jive the crowd. So
when let's just start with the drummer for Down with Webster, when he did his little thing, he did like a drum solo with the Mario theme, and then what did he do after that?
He did Harlem Shake.
He did Harlem Shake twice,
and he did Everybody Dance Now.
Yeah, and on his drum kit, he had like a digital pad next to his kit, and he was hitting it. Yeah. That was really cool.
It was fantastic.
And
really
but anyways, back to they called the Marianas Trench called the other members from the other bands up, and a bunch of them came out in white shirts and black pants, and they were just like,
yeah.
No, that was Marianas Trench.
Was that?
Yeah, that was Marianas Trench. That was just before they sang
the three
Desperate Measures, right?
They called them out to entertain us while the guys went and changed into their underpants. And then they all came out and ripped off their pants.
What's the main guy's name again?
Josh Ramsey.
Josh, right. He came out in Superman tidy whities.
Yeah, it was...
Tidy blueies.
Tidy blueies.
Represent tidy whities.
Yeah, tidy whities.
Everybody got a good glimpse of his bulge and butt.
Well, remember, the correct term is boxer briefs. So...
Which are apparently the most comfortable
They're
kind.
tidies.
They're the
They're
best.
tidies. I love my tidy grays.
Now that we've started talking about underwear, back to the concert.
I'm wearing panties. I'm not into thongs.
It's so weird seeing them in like casual stuff too. I used to go to high school and be like, "Why is that girl wearing a?" Isn't that uncomfortable?
Yeah. Yes.
Like crazy uncomfortable. Why would you?
No, some girls like it. I just prefer to be like a tomboy though. Like I like loose clothing usually.
Yeah.
I do.
No, but anyways, back to the show. Like,
I'm wearing jeans. What?
Crazy stuff. Like at one point, he ran to the crowd. He did like almost a lap.
I was so sad that he didn't come over, but we were high up anyway.
Yeah. If you could land like a cat, I would have thrown you.
Yeah. I know.
I would have thrown you, and
excited.
you would have went right into his arms.
No, honestly, I'm not that creepy. I just wanted to like shake his hand or something. That would be magical enough for me just to know, like, oh my god, this guy is physically here. I just saw him on the TV. Holy crap. kind of thing. Not like, oh my god, I love you, I want to have your babies.
Well, people, yeah, they actually had a camera when he was doing sort of the mosh pit singing, and you could actually see people like reaching out and grabbing his butt.
Grabbing his butt and touching his hair all over, and he was probably like, don't touch my hair, okay? Like,
some people like being touched like that, though. I hate being touched.
Never mind.
But I mean,
but we should also mention that during, I think it was Fallout and another song, he had one of the local choirs actually help out during the show.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Like, there's so much to talk about.
Fallout and Stutter, for sure.
Yeah, Fallout and Stutter. Yeah.
I was up in the top doing the dance because I'm such a dork.
No, like it was.
You weren't as dorky as the girl was sitting beside you. That girl was so into it.
Crap! And she had her tits hanging out. I guess she was hoping that like the guys would notice her from far, far away when the lights are in their eyes. They can't see anything. Mm-hmm. They can't see you, bitch. Sorry.
But anyways, but yeah, just so all the stuff they did. Like that one song they did when they got pictures from fans from Facebook.
That was really nice.
I wasn't even watching the band. I was looking at the pictures. I was like, that one's funny.
Yeah. Right, we were commenting on the drummer. He had those green sort of St. Patrick's Day glasses.
I think the one thing that we said through the whole show was family show.
Family show.
Because every time somebody swore or said they were going to do something, we're like, family show.
Because on our ticket,
this is all ages, and there were like little 6-year-old kids there.
Yeah, when we were getting in the line, we were like, holy crap, there are little kids here.
Yeah, we were sort of like, because me and Cassie were riding in on the bus, and we were as we were going by on our Greyhound, we saw all the
15-year-old girls,
the tweeny boppers just lined up all the way across.